Hello and welcome to LMG Live. Come on in, sister. Let me give you a kiss. Sorry, guys. Welcome. And then my daughter comes in here because it's time to go to bed. Go to bed. I love you. You're all done? Okay. I will come see it in. You guys get to do the introduction. I have to go look at a GT project. Hello, my name is the Flamin' C. This is LMG Live. And guess what? It's live because that's what we do. We are family. We are mature, 18 plus. We got things we got to do besides video gaming and podcasting. We do family life. So I'll be right back. You guys introduce yourself, and you just listen to them. They're better than I am about this.
All right, well, here we are. Yeah, here we are. So this is LMG Podcast, lmgamers.net. Mature gaming community, 18 over, please. For folks that like to hang out, game together, and not make fun of their mothers or other people's mothers, or just maybe all make fun of each other's mothers, but not do it in a nasty, childlike way. Where can we find you, Poop Shizzle? Oh, no, we do that then, don't we?
We can do it in there. Doesn't matter.
No, I'll sit it in because he's probably used to that format.
Okay.
What have you been up to? What have you been playing lately?
Dude, I have finished off Far Cry 5, and then I've been kind of dipping back into the Destiny world. Getting a little excited about Warmind, so I've been playing some Iron Banner this week.
Okay.
How about you?
I've been doing the exact same thing.
Are you really? I didn't know you.
5.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe Far Cry 5. I guess it was the week before last. We went to Boston last week for the LMG meetup. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
They were doing a lot of PUBG, so I've been playing a good bit of that recently, just because it's easy to pick up, get into, and
Sorry about that.
I guess it was Sunday. All right, hush. Adults are talking. And then Sunday I play a lot of D2 just to get back into it and get used to the mechanics. Finally beat the DLC on PC. I've got 3 characters on Xbox that I've got all ramped up, but
the Curse DLC.
Yeah, the Curse, and I'm leaving all that behind just to start the PC character. So I've gotten 1 Titan past the DLC at about 3:15 now. So that's what I've been doing. Not much else. Oh, hold up! I rebuilt my entire stream setup. So there was that.
That was pretty impressive, actually. I enjoyed the pictures you put up of that immensely because I know that struggle. So, well done.
Thank you. It's getting an old hat now. Like there was one wire I couldn't remember where it went, and I was just like, tonight I figured it out. I kept plugging it in things and like, God damn it, where does this go?
Well, that's why I asked that question. Did you come up with any extra wires? Like, where the hell did this was part of it?
That was the one. There was one. There was one extra wire. Everything else I figured out. Of course, I changed it too.
Sir, am I allowed to talk now?
Oh, sorry.
No. Thank you. Yes. No, I've after GT project looks great. She gets presented tomorrow, so we're good to go. Happy dad, happy mom, happy daughter. I didn't break down my stuff as much as as Mr. Adam over here. So, but I still haven't put everything back together. All that got put back together was the Yeti mic and a couple other cords. The Xbox still isn't unplugged. But I've been playing sort of like Adam, jumping back into PC on Destiny, running in and playing still a little bit of Bioshock 1. And I think that's it. That's about all the time I've had on playing any games. A lot of PUBG while we were in Boston. So 2 second place finishes, but no first place finishes.
Oh, damn. No chicken dinners across anybody up there?
No chicken dinners for anybody up there. So we had some latency latency because we were running off of Wi-Fi with like 7 cell phones, 3 PCs, couple laptops.
Ouch.
It was
16 down, 6 up.
Yeah. It was
and
a little
2
crazy.
Streamers.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was fun. So we had a blast. But that's what I've been playing. So.
Awesome.
Sir.
Just seeing your solid Scorpion Z cut there.
Yes.
In the
Do you like it?
It's hilarious.
He is dead. So. The chroma key has decided to go crazy now for chat, guys. So very sorry.
Yeah, I can't read the chat at all.
Yep.
It was working earlier.
I know. I'll play with it as we get into Yep, rip chat. That's right. Rip the dream, rip chat. So, but where have we gone into? We just introduced ourselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. As everybody knows, this is LMG Live. We do every other Wednesday unless there is some sort of meetup going on or a national holiday or we don't have anything to talk about, those types of things.
Or just life in general.
Or life in general happens. So it's been a couple weeks since our last podcast, but wanted to get together. We're going to try and do a couple things. We've been throwing some things around, as you guys see on the overlays. Looking at trying to introduce chat. I'll try and work on that in a little while. Our videos and images. Solid Scorpion was supposed to be here today, but I don't know what happened. So maybe somebody gave him a fatality there. So he's here in spirit. But that's what we are. So sorry about the construction in the background, but we'll try and get some things cleaned up. And right now, I think we're going to just try. I mean, there's no real topic today, but we just want to hit some of the high points over the last couple of weeks that we've seen in gaming as well in LMG, and we'll just move on there. So we were going to tease the Solid Minute, which is something Solid is looking at trying to put together on our off weeks. A couple minutes of. I don't know if he's doing. I know he's doing an audio, but is he putting together any type of video? Do we know that yet?
I haven't seen any video, but I mean, if it's just a minute, the audio is kind of probably just enough. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him 100%, but I would think so.
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah.
So that's
just a little bite-sized audio nugget.
Right. To sort of supplement us being every other week, those types of things, trying to hit those to help us cut down, because a lot of us are very long-winded, and we try and cram a lot of stuff in. Yeah, I know. Not me. No. So we want to make sure we're looking at our podcast being about 60 to 75 minutes max. And because we all know that we sort of have the attention spans of 4 and 5 year olds, that if it's not something we want to listen to, we're out. We got things to do. So tonight we're just going to go straight 60 minutes because there's gaming needed to be done. And that's what we're looking at. So hopefully we'll start seeing some stuff on Solid's Minute or the Solid Minute or whatever name he comes up with. But right now we're going to move on to this crazy comet that was in the sky. And I guess some people play this game called Fortnite. And season 4 has started.
I'm sorry, what's it called?
I think it's called Fork. I think it's Fortnite.
Fork knife. Fork knife.
Fork knife.
Yes.
And spoon.
Yeah.
What
I haven't seen what happened, so I'm gonna rely on Adam.
Did the cow run away with the spoon? I forget what ran away with the spoon in this game. You rely on me. Okay. Fortnite is a wonderful battle royale game that everybody plays, and it has a building aspect to it that if you can't do it, you can't win the game. And that's where I live. Season 4 came out, so at the end of season 3, probably about 3/4 of the way through, there's a comet in the sky that just sort of appeared. It got faster, closer, and then it hit a spot called Dusty Depot, which are these 3 terribly shitty warehouses that really had very little loot and really no point.
So, and the scuttlebutt was, though, that they thought it was going to Tilted Towers? Is that what?
Nobody really knew. There was some data mining that they thought was going on, but nothing was ever for sure.
Well, I think another thing that they located that area was because the controllers would vibrate at certain points, Morse code. And I think, I don't know if it just happened in that area and someone latched onto it and the community ran away with it, but I believe the Morse code was somewhere around that area. Now, is Tilted Tower close to the Dusty Depot?
Tilted Towers so if you've seen Independence Day, the movie, there's a scene where everybody's like celebrating the aliens coming and they're on top of a skyscraper, and then they're like, yay, and then the ship opens up and just like blasts them to hell. That there was a scene on one of the skyscrapers in Tilted Towers that had the couches and the signs like they were having a party for an alien arrival, and that's why people thought it was Tilted Towers.
There you go.
There was a Morse code, but I think that was just saying that a comet was going to come. Something, I forget what it was, the Morse code with the vibration. Anyway, so Tilted Tower, so Dusty Depot's gone. It's now a big hole with an excavation site down in the middle, like a contamination site by the government or whatever.
Okay.
So there's a small building circling there. Like one of the warehouses is gone, 2 remain, and they're kind of halfway on there. They're a bit devastated, and then there's that hole with the built up sort of like small enclosure inside. There's a a door at the bottom of that crater. You can go into another area. It kind of opens up into the backside of where Dusty Depot used to be, that little road. They had the semi truck on there, but that's now all just like burnt earth. And there are like little blue purplish crystals around there. And if you imbibe them, pick them up, take them down, you get like a hyper jump. So you can like leap super far, which adds another fun little limited time aspect to the game.
Okay.
It doesn't last very long, but you could drink a lot of them and last a little bit longer. Sort of makes that a little bit more of a fun experience.
So is there another bar compared to your shield bar and your health bar and now this jump bar, or?
No, you just kind of glow a little bit. When you take it, you kind of like sparkle.
Okay.
And that gives
So it's
you,
just like a little time buff.
Yeah, a little time buff with jumping.
Okay.
Kind of fun.
Okay.
There are other holes in the map. There are several caves now that weren't there before. Look like they've been created by an impact. There are some things that I've read about, have not seen yet, that lead to sort of a superhero theme, maybe for season 5.
They just started 4 and they're already. That's crazy.
That's the great thing about Epic, though. Epic is doing a great job teasing and all that fun. You remember how Destiny used to be? Does anybody remember Destiny 1?
Yeah. Yep.
Like the Reddits and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So they're really taking that, taking the reins on that and becoming more like what Destiny used to be. Ooh. Where they had just a lot of people just speculating on what's going to happen. They've got a lot of hype. They've done a really good job of it, and I've been saying this forever, that's what I've missed about Destiny 2. And I wish it weren't a building battle royale game, but at least it's got that going for it. And I think that has a lot of great things for fans and gamers, just to get involved and figure out the mystery. That's what a lot of people just want to do. That's what
I know we're trying to move on quickly, but I think it's important that season pass, man, they've got people salivating for that stuff.
Well, yeah.
The battle pass. Yeah. And I mean, that's stupid revenue coming in for that.
Oh yeah.
That franchise.
Plus all the skins. I mean, you're charging money for those too. I mean, I can't tell you how many I bought. And I suck at it. I'm terrible at the game. I've still got the fish head bubble fish.
You look amazing when you play it.
I know. You see my tomato guy.
I'm going to jump into season 4, I think, this year. I think I've got enough V-Bucks. I might as well do it because I almost did, I guess, a couple weeks ago when we were playing with J-Man and a couple other guys in Kren, but it was too late. So I'm going to give it a shot. See, I downloaded it on the phone, Adam, this morning.
Oh, God. Good luck. It's so hard. It's so hard.
And my crazy phone pads are still in China. They got back ordered. So someday I will get those. So all right, well, cool.
We did them right after the collapse of the game.
Yes, we know a lot of people.
What's up in chat? Prince Hatpeg's in chat saying that Epic is incredibly on top of their game, and they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and constantly changing things. I think that says everything right there. They really are listening to the fans, and they've got a great path to making money.
Yep.
And the feedback and the interaction. I mean, like they just had a new dance added because of some contest on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So anyway.
Yes.
All right, let me get those. I can clarify
all the time.
So they had a dance contest and they're going to demote for that. So they did that, and then everybody went back and saw the results. And like number 23 was this awkward kid doing a weird dance, and now they've added that kid into the dance emotes as well. Because
is that the Orange Crush one or whatever?
That's the orange shirt. Yeah, the orange shirt kid. Yeah, you should watch the original. It's pretty funny.
It is really funny.
Yeah. I bought that as well.
Awesome. Well, okay. Like I said, we talk about a lot of battle royale games every time, so that's what's going on right now. It just started yesterday, so jump in, get your battle pass if it's something you want to do. Continue playing. There's a lot of people in LMG that look for the LFG sites or anything on Hot Game. You'll find a group that wants to play. I know Surgical is in love with it. It's that or Destiny 2. That's what he's playing. So, but let's move on tonight. So let's move on. Let's see to the other game that this community has based itself around originally is Destiny 2. There's something else that comes out next week, and I believe it is the new expansion or the new DLC for the original setup on Destiny 2 called Warmind. So, Mr. Poop, you have a little bit more experience on the Destiny. I know I've fallen off a little bit. I just started back playing on PC. But what are we looking at? Are we getting a level cap? Are we getting new things? What is this?
Yes to all those questions, actually. So it drops on reset day next week, which would be the 8th. So I'm going to be hitting that pretty hard. I'm going to see if I can't get out of work because I really want to just jump in
Really?
hardcore. Yeah, it's the first time that it's getting
Really?
me. I want to. Yeah, I want to get in there
Why'd you lose your
because
job?
Okay.
well, I have a little bit more freedom. But the thing is the weapons. If you caught the stream, the reveal stream where they went through and they talked about a lot of the sandbox and the weapon changes, watching those exotics in action was really exciting. Exotics are going to feel exotic again, and I think that's one of the things that is missing from Destiny is there's nothing that stands out. Everything's mediocre, everything's average, and there's nothing to chase. And when you do get to the end game, there's nothing really worthwhile. I'm still using the same 3 weapons primarily through all the PvE content, and then I switch to the meta, whatever it is for PvP, which little I play anyway.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited about what they're doing. They didn't show much about armor, so I want to see how the synergy works there. But anyway, back to what they're bringing out.
Yeah.
We were introduced to Anna Bray. A lot of people are calling her Anna Bay because she's kind of hot. The situation there is she's a guardian that found herself and figured out her identity, and now she's part of the Clovis Bray corporation, and she's going back and figuring out. So that's the story element, and we're going to be getting another layer. No, go ahead. Yeah.
So Clovis Bray from Destiny 1, that's when you were on Mars, right? And you were like going to the research facility?
Yeah.
Where we used to always just farm the yellow bar captain over and over and over again. Okay.
Yeah, there was a couple missions there too later on once House of Wolves, the Taken King, Rise of, where and there's Warmind stuff there, so that's kind of why this all ties in together. And this is set on Mars in the polar cap, so it's tying in nicely, and I'm really excited about the story. I was really disappointed with Curse of Osiris, a character that they built up so much through the lore, and then there's just hi bye, and I didn't get that. I wanted to know so much. They just released a comic book. If you're into that kind of artwork, I suggest you go read it. It's really interesting. It ties in nicely with what they showed on the reveal stream. So basically, you're going to start off. You're going to be getting new weapons, new armor, new gear. The soft cap is at 340, and then the hard cap is at 380. Well, from just blues and up. So by the time you get to the end of the story campaign, you should be right around the 340 mark. That's what a soft cap is. And then everything past the soft cap, you have to do extracurricular or
in-game stuff,
in-game activities to boost yourself up.
I mean, for somebody who's just going back on my hunters at 243, what is soft cap right now? And what's hard cap right now?
What did you say the soft cap coming out of the campaign for D1 or D2 was?
Well, I mean, you hit level 225, and then it was
hard cap
200
right now. Yeah.
Like Hawthorne, the vendors in the tower, once you finalized it was 200, wasn't it?
Yeah.
200 gear.
Okay.
So I would say the soft cap was 200, and then we had to get all the way up to now.
Okay.
Well, where we were before Curse of Osiris.
Okay. And it looks
one thing they did.
Brent
go ahead.
It's 335 max right now on light level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 335 with mods. And by the way, it's 385 with mods is the hard cap, but I say without mods is 380.
380.
Because that's a whole nother thing. Now, the cool thing they said was they're extending the grind significantly. So I might mess these numbers up, but from 340 to 370 should take a significant amount of time. And that time frame to go from 340 to 370, it should be the same time frame roughly to get from 370 to 380. So you think about how they're really elongating that end-game chase. They're making that last 10 very similar like it was in Destiny. Remember running VOG week after week for that one piece of gear, and you just got nothing but shards.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to curse RNGesus over and over and over again?
I'm in the same situation. It's I hated it then, but I don't like where it is now. So either way, it's gonna be a much longer grind, and the thing is I want to run it with friends. I want to help my friends get up to my level. And that's the whole deal that brought me to Destiny. So I'm excited about it, but I am cautiously optimistic. I don't want to say
that's how we go into every expansion now, or every DLC.
Now it is, yeah.
Now are you gonna run that PC main and then console, or are you gonna do both? Or are you gonna have all 6 characters? What are you gonna do?
I didn't finish. I don't think I finished all 3 characters on my Curse of Osiris.
Okay.
So all 3 of my PC characters are 335. So I'm rocking max there, and I've got some PC, you guys, and then some other buds that I run with too from my console days before I went LMG. So we're gonna hit it up. Adam, anything you heard or want to add on to any of what I said?
No, I really don't know much about it. I'm excited for it. I will say that there needs to be a lot more than just the double time grind.
Yeah.
Well, they did.
There's always been the quest stuff, like the random.
Mm-hmm.
I always say the black spindle.
Right.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. There's something surprise. We
To
got this
kind
thing
of-
and opened a door and you didn't know where it went and stuff like that. Again,
Yeah.
like back to Fortnite, the mystery. Give us a mystery. Let us figure things out. I just want that to be the thing.
There needs to be that need for me where I'm at work and I'm seeing everybody run the Nightfall, because guess what? If you do it to a certain step and then you go down here, you have an opportunity to get it, and it's only this week. That makes me go, okay, shit, I got to go home. I need to find out who's on, and we need to run this.
Or only this day.
That too.
Prince
Yeah.
Hat Pegs.
Yep.
Prince Hat Pegs in chat. The soft cap is 340. That's where
Okay.
you should be at the end of the. So yes, it will raise you about 5 light level. But if you think how long the campaign was in the original D2 versus how long a DLC campaign is, that's fairly reasonable. So I mean, it may be 15 points from what we did in Osiris, but ultimately we went from 300 to 335 for Curse of Osiris.
Right.
So that seems kind of reasonable. Adam, your point about something to chase and that mystery, there are masterwork exotic weapons, and
That's
the
not
way
the same.
that it's not the same, but I'm thinking of it from a DLC standpoint where they can only do so much. The community summit that they had, everybody walking away from that says this is going to be fine. The 8th is going to be fun, but September is where it's going to just get what the kids are saying lit. So I would say go into next week, have fun, do the grind, but then September hits, and that's where it's supposed to be like what they're calling the Taken Queen, because the Taken King revitalized the first one.
And that's where we get the new raid. Is that what's happening there?
Well, we get the raid layer. I think it's like the Friday after it comes out. So maybe what is it, the 12th or something like that? I could be wrong on that date, but we'll get the second raid layer for Logan, and then the next big massive content should come in September, which I would assume would have a new raid.
Now, can I ask?
Because I heard we're getting two raid in quotes this year. So I guess that's the raid space and the raid. So
Now, they probably haven't talked about it yet, but remember we got like the April update and all those types of things. Is September going to be another paid expansion, or do we know this yet? Are we going to get this free?
I would assume so. I mean, the way that if you think about how they did they had, in December they had the Dark Below. Mm-hmm. Then March/April, almost May, they had the Taken King, the House of Wolves, and then we got the Taken King right about the same launch day as D1. So I would assume so.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I don't know if I'm gonna buy that coming out of the gate.
I know there's a lot of people, but keep your eyes on E3. I wouldn't be surprised to see some announcements.
Yep. Okay. Well, cool. Well, I already purchased all the stuff on both the Xbox and the PC. I am totally enjoying the game. Is still super, super crisp. It's super fun to jump in there and shoot bad guys. And so I'm gonna play on PC, get my light level up, run all the DLC, do that. Probably with one of our members, Mr. Donna Entropy, who just got it on PC. I am gonna start a Titan because I love my Titan and I really could care less about the damn Hunter I have on PC. But I want my Titan. So sounds good. But that's Destiny. We've talked about Destiny so much.
Yeah.
It's a game that is just entrenched in LMG. Hopefully it will not have that sour poop ass taste that is put in many people's mouths. So let's move on. But hell yeah, Prince, Titan Master Race, baby. Screw hunters, screw warlocks.
Poop ass taste is right.
Dude, warlocks feel good right now. The latest update,
I've
warlocks
heard
feel
that
good.
Warlock Skate is pretty damn good. So
they feel good.
But all right, let's move on to a game that I have not played, but I know I hear Adam raving about all the time. Looks like there is a multiplayer. Tell me about this multiplayer update on Stardew Valley.
Oh, okay. Stardew Valley, super deep game. I mean, it looks simple. It's 8-bit. People just pass it by, but there's so much you can do. So many game-changing things that you can screw up. You know what I mean? doing your pathways, like who you
What
pick for a
is
mate,
Stardew
things
Valley?
like that. Stardew Valley is a farm sim, but it also has like cave fights and things like that. It's just really, it's a dating sim. It's everything. It's got everything included in it. It's an amazing game, and it has so much depth to it. You used to read, hey, I have to read about it. I can't talk about everything that's there. I mean, you can spend days just fishing.
Now, what
Like on a Far Cry 5, you can fish and enjoy that. You can go give gifts to people in town and create relationships. You can go explore caves and kill things. You can work your farm and plant things as a farm sim. You can cut down trees and build things. It's got all kinds of crazy stuff in it.
Now, well, shoot. It looks like it's available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. So you can get it on pretty much anything. And it looks like this multiplayer update's going to be live for PC players first. So
it is. There's a beta coming out for the Stardew Valley. What I would have to do in my game, I would build a house, and then that'd be for my farmhand, and you could come join my session, and that could be your house, and you could come help farm my lands, and we could have separate events. We could just go on about our merry ways.
Got it.
Or we could do things together.
Okay. Well, cool.
And you can build up to 3 houses, so you can have a total of 4 people.
Okay. Well, I know I've seen a handful of guys talking about it in all the different chats. So it seems like this could be. Is this more of just? I mean, is this just a chill game? I've played my multiplayers. I've done my first person shooters. I ran my raids. Now I just want to chill and just hang out.
It's like
decompress.
I would say like a chill game is like City Skylines, where you can just chill and make things.
Okay.
This is way more intense than that. I mean, it's not like a grinding game per se.
It can be.
But yeah, it definitely can be. I mean, it has so much depth to it. If you read reviews about it, I don't know if you remember or not, when we did the game recap of the year, I guess 2 years ago now, it was in my top 10. It may have been like number 2 of my list.
Okay.
Just read about it. There's so much you can do in this game. It really is super deep.
I kind of look at it as an iceberg because like it looks innocent on the top, but there's so much beneath the surface of that game that you can do. And I only played like 2 hours of it, and I actually was like overwhelmed because it was so much that you could do. And that was when it first came out and it was hot. Then I don't even know how they're going to do the multiplayer side.
This is going to be a game that expands through years, like
Cool.
like League of Legends and Warcraft and Eve and things like that. They're still going with a fan base. This game will be going 8 years from now, I guarantee you.
Cool. Okay. Well, I have to give it a look-see on. You playing it on PC or you playing it on Xbox?
I have it on both, actually.
How it's set up? What is? I mean, am I missing anything if I play it on the Xbox?
You're missing joining me because I'm not going to play on Xbox anymore because it looks so much better on PC.
Okay.
So no cross-platform?
Not yet, no.
It doesn't look like it's saying that yet.
No,
Okay.
and you can't. The multiplayer beta is only on PC right now, so that's what I'm going to be doing.
And
once
do
you
you
get deep into this game, I mean, you're not going to like drop all that and start completely over again. I mean, that's just lame.
Okay.
it's too much? Okay. Do you think it has the possibility? Do you think
Broke up
it's
there.
supported? Do you think
Broke
it
up
could
there.
support cross-platform?
I mean, save it game. I mean, there's nothing that would stop it from being cross-platform other than
Okay.
the companies that that block it.
PlayStation.
Like-
Sony.
Well, I mean, also Nintendo. I can't see Switch players playing with PC
Yeah,
players. I just don't see that.
that's a good point.
So
That's a great point.
Okay. Cool. Well, then we will keep our eyes out open for that. Eyes out open for that.
Works.
Yeah, sure.
Roll with it.
Whatever. We'll move on to something that just dropped today. It's this badass game where you get to play as a cowboy in the Wild Wild West. Red Dead Redemption 2. Did anybody see that trailer this morning? All right, good.
It's pretty
good.
hot.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It looks great.
It's really good. The cinematics are really nice. I have not seen real gameplay yet.
That was my one thing. I was trying to see. Nothing on there said like in-game footage or actual footage or anything like that.
No.
I have a really stupid question. Is this game just going to be on console or will it come out on PC?
Oh, it's coming in everything.
I believe it's everything.
Oh shit, I'm buying it on PC. If it looks like that
Yeah.
trailer did today,
I agree.
I'm buying it on PC because that was
Well, hold up.
beautiful.
Before you go too far, there are rumors that there's a battle royale coming.
Yes.
So you're probably buying on both.
I'll probably get it on both. or cross-platform.
That would put you on console, the Battle Royale?
I would put it on wherever the majority of my players are going to be. So,
Okay.
I don't know. Oh God, you guys have got me over to this PC game where everything looks beautiful and it's nice. But I also have lots of time invested in achievements, so we'll have to see about that too.
Well, the thing is if you play it on PC, you're free of those achievements. You can
Yes, I
actually
am.
play the
I
game
could
for itself.
care less about Steam achievements. So it is.
Well, that's just racist.
I know, but guess what? I hate Steam achievements.
Yeah.
No, I'll say that. I'll be more than happy. I will be proud and stand on a mountain to say that. And I understand because I'm playing Bioshock, and I'm sort of hamstrung a little bit on how I'm playing that game because of achievements. I'm really, really contemplating saying fuck it on the audio logs, even though they're a major part, but not searching for them, or not searching for them to get the completion, but searching the environment. If I run across them, I run across them. If I don't, I don't.
I think you lose integrity of the game if you choose just achievement hunt. That's just always been my opinion on this.
I agree with you, Adam, but I would say for the sake of the campaign, I know this is off topic, the Bioshock audio files add so much to the story.
Yes,
They do, really do. Run them once, pick how you want to, check out the endings, and then the second time, because there are three different endings. There are three different endings.
That's true.
So the second time, run it, get all the audio logs, and do the different ending.
I'm not running it more than once. I have too much. I mean, I got too many games.
Such a great game.
It's a great game.
I understand it's a great game, but I still got to play 2. I got to play Infinite, and then I got to play the other 9 that I put into my poll to freaking play. So I got to stop playing freaking multiplayer games with you guys and start playing single player campaigns.
Well, to get us back kind of on track, there was a couple things in the video, the trailer for RDR2. I don't know if you guys saw like the scars on his face that are in Red Dead Redemption, because this is a prequel. Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually a prequel. Pardon, even though the name sounds otherwise, but like you saw like fresh wounds on his face from where like the iconic scars, and he's running around with the gang of bank robbers. So I'm really excited to see that dynamic, and if it's Rockstar, they're gonna just knock it out of the park, story wise and character. Just the temperament of their characters is fantastic.
That's what I'm really excited about too, is that it is Rockstar and the amount of time they've put in and value they've put into GTA 5.
Yeah.
Like if they put anywhere near that into RDR2, that's going to be just the best game of the the decade.
Are we going to have, because we know it happens with normal Rockstar games, do you think this is in October, or what's the 26th, we're getting it? Think that's definite? Or are we going to
are they going to push it?
Or are they going to push it?
I think they'll push it.
I honestly think they'll push it. I don't want them to.
Why have we not seen game footage yet?
Yeah. E3. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna.
It's hard to say before E3.
Right. We're gonna tease that a lot, guys, because I think that's what we're gonna. As we move in, we're almost a month away or less than the E3 coverage. But a lot of things. I mean, that's Rockstar's MO. They're gonna put it out when they want to put it out. And if that means, I mean, they don't give a fuck if they're dropping next to a COD or a Battlefield or a Mass Effect before it.
They don't have
down
to.
The shitter. They don't care. They can drop it whenever they want. So I hope so as well. I want it, but we'll see what happens, I guess. So, but yes, go out there if you haven't seen it yet, guys. I will find here. Here's the Polygon article.
Also, just to add into that mystery thing that I love so much, there's so much in GTA 5. With the Sasquatch and everything else. The murders and the murder mystery that happened, and people figuring out all the hidden spaces and
it's
learning
so
what they're hiding behind.
Yeah.
If they do that in RDR2, I mean, come on. Like, I could just stop playing any other game, honestly.
Oh, shoot, dog. Play Red Dead Redemption. It just got a visual update on the Xbox. Corinne was playing it a couple weeks ago. It looks beautiful because it did look like trash when it first came out. It was pretty hard. So get in there and play that game. And I think you can buy it with all the expansions for maybe $20. Normally, it goes on sale a lot. So get in there And congratulations, Mr. Surge. He's got 1,000 in Red Dead Redemption. So I give you some.
Holy
props,
shit, he does?
With all the expansions, is what he's saying. So there's a lot of stuff in there that you got to do. I remember you had to go through. I said screw it on all the hunting and all that kind of stuff. So, but let's move on to our next item and keep looking. I think that's an October 26th drop date for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Allegedly,
yes. Another game that came out last week on its newest trailer, a game that's dear to my heart because I just finished the last one, is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So, did you guys check that trailer out?
I love this reboot from the start of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I mean, these are incredible. Yes. I love this whole line of games. I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, I am as well. Like I said, I just got finished with Rise. It's still. I started it because it came out right before the holiday of 2015. I went back to it almost 2 years later, and that game still looks beautiful.
Yep.
So it is Crystal Dynamics, and that group over there do a great job on that game, and it's something I'm looking forward to. I will probably, that along with Red Dead are probably going to be day one purchases for myself on playing the campaign.
Well, it's Crystal Dynamics, but Square Enix has them backed. Yes. So that's where the power's coming from, because I don't know what Crystal's been doing the regular PlayStation Tomb Raiders.
Yeah. And so if I understand,
they've got some power.
Yep. The Xbox did get it looks like Xbox got the marketing rights on it this time, but it's not an exclusive drop like the last two have been, correct?
Right.
No.
And then it's also NVIDIA optimized, and XOX is going to be 60 frames, 4K.
You got to get the Tress effects.
Yeah, there it is, Tress effects.
So my question is, where are you going? If you're definitely buying
it, oh my god, I hate you. I have an X1X, so I'll probably get it on the console.
PC, I think I have to get it on PC, yeah, because of what it's going to look. It's going to look so much better on PC. And that's a game you don't have to worry about multiplayer anyway, right?
I know. Nobody plays it. It's there.
Yeah, it's dead. It's actually fun. It wasn't bad. It's just nobody plays it. I liked it on the first one.
You want to play endurance mode on the second one? I need all those achievements.
I'm done with achievements, man.
I'm just giving you
I am
shit.
free of those bonds.
Are you have broke your chains? I'm free of those chains. Good man. So that's another game that everybody's looking forward to. What's the drop date on this one? It comes out relatively soon, like in September, I think.
I want to say, hold up. Let me see what they got here.
Yeah, see if you got it. I can't find it on mine.
I'll find it.
I got some pretty deep discounts on PC here already too, which is another reason I'm probably going to buy it on PC. It's
September
25% off right now on pre-order.
September 14th. It's how much right now?
25% off on pre-order right now.
25 on pre-order?
Ooh, yeah, any benefits with that? Do I get like a leather choke me suit for her or anything like that?
There's like I won't talk about it. Yeah, later.
Oh man, only in your dreams, and I don't want to know about those dreams.
Hey, the girl that voices Lara Croft, she's not too bad on the eyes. Camilla Luddington, look it up. I have.
No.
Yeah, she does. Lara Croft gets her shit kicked out of her every game.
It sounds like she's having an orgasm, which is really weird to me. I don't know.
Adam, I'm just reading that it looks like swimming is a big focus in Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh,
I'm not playing this game. Not playing this game.
Don't buy it.
Not playing this game.
Terrible.
You only know this because there is a sequence in Rise. Learn to swim. In Rise of the Tomb Raider before, hey, guess what? There's a spoiler because they give you a fucking rebreather. You know why? Because the swimming sequences suck in that game.
Okay.
And they also don't tell you how to sprint when you swim until you get the fucking rebreather. Yes, I'm a noob. I don't know. So yes, I only killed myself maybe 40 times on stream because I couldn't
I think I saw you run this.
Yes. So yeah, that's
looks
gonna
good.
Be fun, but it looks beautiful. So it's another great game. Looking forward to. We'll have more stuff again, probably at E3, whenever that happens in the next month. So moving on to the next thing. Now I'm going to leave this up to you guys because you've been playing some games a little bit more than I have. Just quick hits and impressions on two big games that have come out. I know both of you have finished Far Cry 5 and just wanted to get a quick overview on what you thought of the game as a whole. No spoilers on the ending, but was it worth the 15-20 hours that you spent? And I guess let me know that. From start to finish, how long did you spend in the game? That kind of stuff.
Poop, you'll do a generalized and I'll come with the negatives, maybe?
Sure. I'll be good cop, you be bad cop. So I put 25 hours, but I was with the dicking around a lot. So, I mean, it's super easy to get, off track in that game and just, squirrel, and just go do stuff, hunt stuff, fish stuff, shoot stuff, whatever. And I would say that overall, the gameplay mechanics are fun. The weapons are fun. There's not a lot of variety in weapons. There's not a lot of variety in combat really at all. But the shenanigans you get into kind of make up for that, especially if you're with a co-op partner. If I was running it solo most of the time, I probably would not have had as much of a good experience as I did in the co-op mode. I'm not going to be super positive because there are some things, and I do want to share those, even though I know Adam's going to jump on them probably with more tenacity than I will. But the ending itself, I was displeased with. I'm not going to say anything, but just in general, I was displeased with it. The entire time, the drive to Far Cry enemies, the bosses or the bad guys, they do a good job of them. They do a great job of making you want to go kill them. But in this game, I didn't feel compelled beyond just the fact that they were creepy. I didn't feel like I was buying into the whole, like, we have to be opposed to them. I was just like, I was dropped in the middle of Montana, and now I'm shooting everything. So I didn't feel like buy into the whole thing that much. The ending itself was disappointing in my opinion, but that's up to the person that plays it. The other thing that I would say is once you get about a third of the way in, you have all the weapons and all the perks and all the things that you want. And that drive to complete your skill tree is meh. So if I didn't have a co-op partner, I would probably have a different take on it. It was a fun game. It was a very fun game. I don't regret paying the money for it. I don't regret the time I put into it, but there could have been a lot more to it than what I experienced.
Okay.
So,
and did you
grab
play
a buddy.
That on console or PC?
PC. It's beautiful.
PC.
Okay. Looks great on PC.
All right. What's up, Mr. Adam? Your take.
You really feel like bad cop, good cop. That doesn't work very well for you.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
honest.
The only thing I would like to add to that is ditto.
Okay. You played a little bit in co-op, but did you finish and everything like that in single player, right?
Yeah, I played mostly single player, and the problem I had mainly is that I'm a completionist. So the first section that I did, so you have kill certain areas, people, you can go anywhere. I did just about everything there, and about finished one section, got about halfway through the second section, and I was a god.
Okay.
Like there was really no challenge. I was so much more worried about falling off a ledge than I was actually fighting someone. I mean, I was invincible. And that's a big problem for games like that. They should have some sort of thing where the enemies ramp up to your level, because it just became super, super simple.
Okay.
I will say, in addition to the lame-ass fucking ending that it had, which I hate beyond... I mean, I like the game. The game is a fun game. It's fun to get out there and troll around and do all the fun stuff. The voice acting is amazing. The characters are fun. They seem to be unique most of the time. There's not a lot of repetition there, which is good. And the story's pretty decent. It just, that ending, you spend so much time defeating the mini bosses just in leading up to them and everything else. When you get to the last boss, it's just like you're done.
Yeah.
And the ending sucks. It's
Did
so bad.
Did you get a chance to do both endings?
No, I just watched them on YouTube. Watched the second ending on
Okay.
YouTube, and it's not any better. I mean, I just
Really?
think it's dumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say
three different endings. With one, the first, when you just don't arrest him, you just walk away, and the credits roll. That's stupid.
Yeah. It's almost like a kind of like a cheeky Easter egg kind of ending.
Yeah.
I will say it was beautiful. the game was beautiful, like
Very
graphic
nice.
wise.
And then a lot of good elements too. The fishing's a lot of fun, just doing stuff like that, and the challenges for fishing and earning the perks. But I mean, hell, your perks are filled up by the time you get through halfway through the second thing. I mean, I was just super OP. And that made it not fun for me.
I think your hyper focus probably diminished the playability on it because I expect that game was designed to be, oh, let's go do this mission. Oh, what's over here. And you're doing all the prepper stashes and getting all those perk points. You're doing all these little mini side quests, and you're clearing that whole section out. Therefore, you're probably racking up more perk points and unlocking more perks than what
they
a normal.
anticipated.
Yeah. I don't mean like you're abnormal, but what someone would probably do that wasn't hyper focused.
Yeah.
So.
Shoot Dog lays out some nice thing. 2 trends in gaming: battle royale and fishing. Because we know that Monster Hunter has a pretty in-depth fishing mechanic in it as well.
They do.
So,
They do.
but okay, well, cool. Well, I still have it. I want to play through it. I want to get to this shitty ending and see how it is. But so
I'll help you.
I know you will. I know you will.
I'll help
sir.
you, Jeb.
I appreciate it, Earl. So, and let's move on to the next thing. Another big game for our PlayStation folk that dropped last week or the week before was God of
the 20th.
War on the 20th. Yes, on 4/20. So, I believe both of you also have it. I played the first mission, and it's beautiful.
You kind of played it.
I
Once you took the trigger
kind of
stops off.
played it. Yeah, that's a totally different story. Don't use an Elite controller, because if you put your trigger stops on it, you can't aim the damn axe. So, just a quick spoiler. First puzzle, you have to throw the axe. It freezes a cog before a door shuts. We only tried that between 3 different players for 25 minutes until one renowned person named Beach Bum Welder said, "You dumb fucks, your trigger stops are on. That's why you can't throw the axe." And after that, did it in one shot. So, but that's about as far. I threw the controller. I was like, I'm done. How can I play this
You
game
threw
if
my
I
fucking
can't?
Razer controller, dude?
No,
You threw my
I didn't
controller.
throw it. I put it down nicely on the bed and said, if I can't
need
beat
the
the
video of
first
this.
puzzle in this damn game,
You're dead to me.
fuck PlayStation, I'm not playing this game. So that's as far as I got. But how about you guys? How many hours did you get in? What do you think of the game? It is beautiful. That is one thing. On the PlayStation Pro, it looked gorgeous. How many hours you guys got in? What do you think?
I've got like
this is a
10
quick
minutes of
synopsis.
viewing.
Yeah.
10 minutes of viewing is all I've got. I watched you guys play and fail for quite some time. And then I played a good 5 minutes after that. It looks beautiful. That's all I can say. I mean, it looks great. And I like the term boy.
Yes, boy.
Yeah. Boy.
What about you, Poop? How many hours have you got in so far?
I did a one night stream of it. I think I put about 3.5 hours in it. I had never played any God of War. I was a Xbox guy, and this is a PlayStation exclusive, obviously. So I had no previous Kratos experiences, didn't know the story of the lore, just basically that he was pissed off at all the gods, and I think by this time he's killed everything, and now he's just got a son. So it is visually an amazing game, and I'm only playing on a PS4 Pro, so I can imagine the upgrade it is going to the Pro. The game mechanics are solid, but it's a mechanic that I don't typically play. I don't play that type of game, so for me it was frustrating, but it was frustrating. Yeah, it was frustrating to the point where I had to break it down and get back into the mechanics. Like I don't play like Dark Souls. I don't play those types of games where you have to learn the enemies and then plan around. So I was a little bit frustrated at first, but once I slowed down and it clicked and I learned what I was doing, it was a much greater experience. I love the puzzles. I love the interaction. The whole story is driven by Kratos and Atreus, I think is his name. That's a really interesting dynamic. And if any of you have out there playing this game, probably would spark a little bit. I know I don't have daddy issues to the level of what some people might, but like when he was teaching him to hunt,
it says, "Don't say sorry, boy. Just be better."
Yeah, that hit a little close to home. I mean, there was some point, like when he killed his first that was. And like he, like, no, you shit. I mean, like,
Yeah.
daddy.
I saw that. Made him stick the knife in the thing.
Yeah, and then he helped him, but I mean, it was that whole like, this is your kill. You have to finish what you started. And there's a lot of, as a parent myself, there's a lot of depth that I can relate to with that, to be honest. And
so you take your kids to the zoo and bring in knives?
Yes.
yeah, dude, we're going crazy.
Go,
we're going
go
crazy.
kill that. Go kill
the
that
llamas
giraffe.
down the street, they're going down. But the whole
finish it, boy.
Yes, exactly.
My little 2-year-old out there trying to
come back with its heart and put your blood under your eyes.
But I like the interaction. The voice acting is incredible. It's beautiful, and I really want to get into it. I just don't know if it's a game that I can stream because I want to be so engrossed that I would ignore chat. I don't want to be pressured with having to quote unquote entertain while I do this. Mm-hmm. So I might do that off camera. And I thought I was going to let you borrow my PS4 there, Chode, whenever you want to play it.
When you finish it up, I wouldn't mind. So I would love to play it, since I will play it without an elite and I won't have trigger stop issues. Okay. Adam, did you play any of the previous God of Wars?
This is my first foray into it as well. Okay. I've never played them before. I've always wanted to, but
yeah,
it's
I had a PlayStation 3 for a little while, just to play some Black Ops with friends. Yeah. But
from my understanding, it is a different type of game than what those first couples were. So, I mean, I just in the couple minutes that I played it, and having, like I said earlier, finished the Lara Croft series, it fits more in that genre. I feel like
but less forgiving than the Lara Croft game.
Yeah. That one you can headshot anybody from anywhere, and you're not getting swarmed, any of those types of things. But just like the puzzle mentality of what do I use in my environment? What are the perks I have, or what are the essential components that I have? What can I use to pass those? And I like that. That was fun. I did enjoy streaming those areas because I could look like an idiot, and then chat would be like, "Okay, have you tried this? Have you done this?"
Yeah.
So, but I have heard and read some things on it is unforgiving on, you can totally get just swarmed with multiple enemies. So, but hopefully more to hear from you guys as you play more into it and get further in the story. But want to keep moving on. Looks like Surgical may stream some in the morning. So if you guys want to catch a little bit of that, that's LMG_X Surgical X. So, but real quick, we just want to jump into, we don't have a topic this evening. We're just going to wrap up some things from last weekend. We had our LMG 2018 meetup in Boston, Massachusetts. So there was in good old Beantown. So last week, there were 7 of us who got together. And the previous year, we met in Tampa for Guardian Con in 2017. So decided that we were going to start looking at these things and maybe just start planning something out at least yearly to get a group together and go have fun. Doesn't have to be game related. There was no convention or anything this year. But like I said, 7 of us. Yes, sir, Mr. Adam?
We did miss PAX East by 2 weeks.
I know we did. It snowed during PAX East.
And I'm glad we didn't go.
I think we had better weather. So, as you can tell, myself, Adam, Beach Bum Welder, Dawn of Entropy, Old Dirty Robot, Cutie Pie Panda, King Dawes, and was that it? Was that our 7? I know I'm missing somebody. That may have been everybody.
Yeah.
So, all got together. It got to enjoy a Boston Red Sox game. Went out on the town. Mr. Beachbone got a tattoo of some random League of Legends player that he loves. It's a good ass tattoo. It's been in Discord.
It's very nice.
Had some good food, some good beer. We streamed a lot of PUBG. We had some good times. So there's hopefully we'll get with maybe Mr. Surgical. We can work together. Maybe get a little montage of our stuff together. We've got on LMGamers_TV. We had some of our streams, but it's something that we're doing. They're not good. Well, they may be good this season, but they got their asses handed to them by Tampa Bay Prince. We saw an inside the park home run and 3 bombs over the monster. So that was pretty interesting.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a first for me to see an inside the park home run. I've never seen that at a professional baseball game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I enjoyed doing that. So, but next year's Austin. So we're still looking at times, and
Oh, that's confirmed?
that's what we're doing. We're doing Austin.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. It's
So
happening.
we know we've got
Let's
a lot
do
of
it.
people in the Texas area, Louisiana, Oklahoma, as well as the surrounding states. So I hope to start getting some stuff going to see how many people are allowed, or not allowed, but who are wanting to do it, so we can start looking at places. We've had great luck with the homes that we've picked the last 2 times. So hopefully I will jump on that and start getting it so we can have a little bit a better selection instead of trying to do it at the last minute. So
Well,
we will-
I'm local to Texas, so hit me up if you need any help.
Sweet. We're all staying at Poop's house. All right.
Sweet, let's do it. Come on over.
So, but you guys will see more of that. And I had a blast. It was great meeting you guys, and having that relationship, not through podcast or through playing games, but actually getting to meet people in person and talk about life, talk about a lot of different stuff. So that's one of the great things about LMG and the community we have here. So, but anything else from it, Mr. Adam?
Actually, I mean, you nailed it. We had a lot of good conversations about life and just, tolerance and friendship, playing video games, and just everybody just getting along and having a great time. I mean, there really was zero drama.
Yeah,
it was a great time, and it was
awesome.
fantastic. Yeah,
Did you guys break out the rock band?
No, we did
No
not.
Rock
We
Band.
could have though. Yeah, we could have.
Yep.
I mean, it was just going that well. Like we didn't have to.
That's awesome.
it was. My only concern was burning down the house because of electrical fire, because of how much crap we had plugged into stuff. So it
Beachcomb
was.
Welder. I just got to add this. Had my little laptop, my nice laptop set up out there, and all our streaming stuff. And we've been talking about the electricity and problems like that for all this time. He took his vape. I was walking out of the room. He took his vape and hit it behind my laptop screen.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh shit, what's happening?" And I looked up and I saw smoke coming from the back of my laptop, and I fucking shit the bed, man.
Oh my god,
I
it
was
was
just like,
great.
"Oh my god!" Like he totally nailed me, man. He got me. He got me so well. Man, it was awesome. It was the worst I've ever been pranked in my entire life. I was scared to death.
That's amazing. Props to Beach for that. That's awesome.
Beach did pretty well on that one, and then while we were driving in the car, while we were in the back, and we're backing up out of the parking lot, and he smashes the side of the car like we ran into the car behind us. He's pretty good. Yeah, so that was fun. We had a blast.
So Beach is a troll. I got it.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Damn.
Damn. Stop. You need to stop. So, see these things, these inside jokes you get to see if you come with us. But
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
and last thing, I think our next topic, it's going to be coming up. We are good. We just hit the 1 hour right there. So we're going to end this with a little bit of tease of E3. So that's coming in probably about a month. So as we
look up the date.
Yep, as we lead up to it, we'll have at least one more podcast, probably in a couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll have some more stuff as the gaming world leads into whatever E3 stands for, entertainment.
Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Bam, there you go. That's why we bring Poop here, because he knows things.
So it is June 12th through the 14th, but I know some of the bigger developers are actually
couple days
going
before.
the day before, a day or two before, because they like to get their big show-a-palooza out of the way.
Right.
And then they do all their stuff on the floor afterwards. So I would say 12th is when the actual convention starts. We should start seeing some serious content and sneak peeks, releases, stuff like that on the 10th, 9th, 10th.
Okay.
So it's gonna be starting getting lit soon.
You don't even work in the schools anymore, man. And come on.
Dude, I'm hip.
You're hip? You're hip? Okay. I am not, but that's what we're going to start looking at as we move forward, is start getting these. It's going to be fun seeing some of this stuff drop in over the next month or so as games start getting, you're always going to have those little bit of, not spoilers, but leaks on what may be there, what the big showcases are going to be for the big companies and producers and developers and stuff like that. So we may have a little pre-E3 cast of what our predictions are, or what we're looking for, what we're not. Hopefully see, don't see, those types of things. So that'll be the next one. Hopefully at some point we'll find Solid. Hopefully he is not dead on the side of the road buy a hat in this Mortal Kombat, because that would be bad, and we wouldn't have the solid minute anymore. It would never even get off the ground. But
Also, you'd be a soothsayer, and we'd
I
have
would.
to kill you.
I know. But could I make some money before I died? At least buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Isn't that Kung Lao? That's Kung Lao's hat, dude. It's the blade hat. It's Kung Lao.
Yes.
So.
You said that before. Prince Apec said that before. You were late to the game, sir.
Oh, damn. Well, Prince Hat Pegs, he's actually an IRL combat nut. So
Is he?
Obviously, yeah.
Sweet. So, everybody, thank you very much for coming out to LMG Live. I know, like I said, we were just running through some things that have been hot off the presses lately, what we've been up to, and we're going to jump off now. I know I'm going to go play some Destiny on PC. So, everybody have fun. Thank you very much. I, again, am the Flamin' Sea. Adam is going into his dark place, going back into the coffin. But you can find us. Mr. Poop has been able to nicely set aside everything on our overlay. You can find us on Twitter. All of our names are there. And you can find me on Xbox and on the Discord. Just type in the Flamin' Sea or LMG the Flamin' Sea, or find me on Twitch at the Flamin' Chode. So thank you, everybody. And what about you, Mr. Poop? Where can we find you?
Basically everything you see there, Poop Shizzle,
Nice.
Twitter. Still trying to get better at being a twit. As for Xbox, which I don't play much anymore, which is kind of awkward, Poop Shizzle, you can find me there. Steam, hit me up if you want to play some games on PC. Poop Shizzle as well. You know where to find me.
And the Dark Lord himself. Where can we find you, Mr. Adam?
Generally in the catacombs, but otherwise you can find me at Adam, the number 2, WELVE. That's Adam 212. That's on Twitch, Steam, on PS4, and on Xbox. You can find me at Adam 212 Xbox.
Excellent.
That's where I lurk.
That is where you lurk. What can we find you on Fortnite on iPhone?
I couldn't hear that.
So where do we find you on Fortnite on iPhone?
Fortnite on iPhone, I'll be at the bottom of the whole Dusty Depot, digging my way to hell.
Excellent. So, but thank you everybody for coming out, and we will see you guys in a couple weeks. Find us on Discord, talk, chat. I'll post this up on YouTube, so our friends at work who can't listen can watch it on YouTube, and then I'll get the audio up and running at some point in time. I won't give you any dates because I'm horrible at doing it. So, everybody, thank you very much for coming out. Have a great day. And let's see if this thing bad boy works. As always, you guys know, be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes! All right, talk to you later.